Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my jbird. And this is remembering 1976 and 1977, how I used to play chess back then. Created my theory, my openings, how I played it still today yet, and 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 we're gonna take you back to 77 right now. This is like been shown in my videos, most of them, or this is the way I played and how I moved my pieces around. Now I'm in white, and this is called Nightbird. Knights 911, Jaybird to bot 2100. No errors, no assistance, no help whatsoever to beat this bot. Game 19, and let's get down to it. I have something a little bit set up. I'm no grandmaster, but I like to play chess, and this is the way I play. And let's go back to 1977, similar to the games I played in 77. Here we go. D3, D5, E3, E5, H3, C6, E2, G5, G3, E4, pass D4, F6, into the knight's bird, D2, B4, A3, didn't take, E7, F1, and that's the ninth move. We're on one, so that's 9-11, because the two knights on the ninth move on one, it's 9-11. Okay, after F1, A6, into the Jaybird, D2 since 1977. And that was my first creative with this pawn up hero and the two end pawns out. And that's the first chess game I won, the first creative opening that I had. And then, like I said, it continued there to either the knight's bird, knight's queen, Donna's bird, and so on. And the pieces got moved around like this, either way. Back and forth, maybe come back again, move this one out, move over, or however I played, this is how I played back in 77. Okay, after D2, E6, C3, castle, C2, B8, B4. And now, after all this, we're all settled in here. This is move 13. He goes F5. I go B1, H5, A4, F6, B5, takes B5, takes B5, A5, A1, B6, A2, rookie over, E8. I go C4. We'll come back to here, thinking that he could do something else here, but I don't think so. I'm no grandmaster, but I do have something laid out. I only did one. I can't lay out all this schematics here. After C4, B7, I take A5. He goes A8, C5. He takes A5, check, C6, B8, B2, B4, 90 up, D2, takes D2, takes D2, F2, takes A5, takes A5, A3, G2, takes A5, H4, A6, stops checkmate, C8, I go back, A5, H1, B6, takes B6, takes B6, and now, after that, he goes, after the check, A8, I go here. Well, I just, look, all I had to do was push this pawn up. I didn't have to take that bishop here like this. All I had to do is push this pawn. The next move would have been mate. Now, if I would have pushed the pawn up and he would have moved to stop the mate there, but then I would have just sat here. Well, no, I couldn't because the pawn would have been here. Then I guess I would have run the bishop over here. Well, no, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there wasn't another mate because he can move his bishop. So I put the bishop there. After a6, h2, e2, but there could have been another mate here, and I don't see it. I don't understand it. But the game went like this. After e2, g3 takes c8. Now the game's over. Obviously, you can see here after this point. Takes e3, e7, c7, takes c7, takes c7, g4, d2, e3, c1, g5, and that's game. Let's go back. Like I said, I'm no grandmaster, but I think there might have been another checkmate before that. But maybe we'll look at that one. But let's look at this other idea. The game went like this. And then knight's bird. And then the knight's 11, 9-11, into the jaybird. It went like this. I go here. He goes here. What happens if he would have went here instead? Then I still would have went here. He would have took. I would have went here. And I believe if it would have went like this, if there was another, I don't know if there was another checkmate involved here, but let's say they went this way, took it with that pawn, I would say check. He would go here, and then that would be mate. So that's not going to work. You see what I'm saying? So he couldn't take that, use that pawn. He went here. So he can't take with the pawn. So that's not what happened. He goes here, and then the game continues like this. Now, maybe there's something else here that, whose move is it? I went here. He takes. I don't know if there was something else. See, I didn't figure this all. Well, if he takes, now he undefended this to take the bishop. The game would have went different if he would have took. This is what I'm saying. This gets complicated from here on out. So you got to. I'm taking the program's word that what it's doing is right. He went here. I went here. Check. I move out of the way. He says check. He takes a piece. Obviously, I'm going to take it. And I'm going in. What I see is this spot here. So I'm going in. He moves over. I'm going here thinking. Then he goes like that. Uh-oh. Now what? Put it back. He takes. Well, fighting. I'm fighting. So I just pushed a piece to see what I can do. And then try to get him in a corner. What's he do? He takes it. I take it. He goes here. I'm looking. I go here. This is what I see. But now what happens if I didn't do that and I would have pushed here? He has to stop checkmate here. If I would have done that, to do that, he could just go here. Yes and no. He could go here. But then I would say check again here. How would this work? You see what I'm saying? I'm not good enough. I went that way, but if I would have went here, oh boy. And let's say he would have went like that, and then I still would have went like this, and then he still would have went check, and I still would have went like this, but now he's in a, what's going to happen? He can't put his rook here. Okay. So that's not going to work. He's going to lose his, see, but there's another way. Maybe there's a checkmate here somewhere, and I still, so after that, it's my move. Oh, no, it's his move. Oh, boy. Oh, if he tries to do this, okay, now wait a minute. I see it. You go like this. You think And that's right. Okay, you see how tricky this game really is. Okay, so that's not going to work. All right, so maybe it was really there. Let's go back. But this is how the game really went, like this way. Okay, there you have it. Thanks for stopping by, and we're going to have some more. Remembering 1976 and 1977, how I used to play back in 77, and how I play today. Thanks for stopping by.